All right, welcome into another episode of Courting Cinderellas, and we are breaking down the Horizon League Conference champion, Northern Kentucky, now with Youngstown State head coach Jerrod Calhoun. All right, so give me the lowdown first on their best player. Who's their best player, and what's he all about?
Yeah, I think it's Marquez Warwick, Jeff. I think he's a three-level scorer. I think he can get to the rim. He's got a great mid-range, really, really deep range. And I think, with great players, sometimes, depending on the position, you need others to get you the ball. This kid can do a lot with that basketball.
Who or what is the X factor for this team in terms of, who can kind of change things for them?
I think Chris Brandon. I think he's one of if not the best offensive rebounder, at the mid-major level. I think his size carries over against Power 5 guys. He's 6'8", can really, really jump. He pursues the ball. He's in all their pick and rolls, Jeff. So every time he's screening, he is diving and getting in good position. So I would say Chris Brandon.
Hey guys, just a reminder, our sponsor for today's episode is Run Your Pool. They are hosting the Field of 68 Bracket Challenge. This year, they are giving away $1,500 in free prizes. It's all an incentive for you to get on there and find out just how good their platform is. I've been using them for my bracket pools for years. I've used them for Super Bowl squares. I use them for everything that I need to use them for. The biggest survivor pool that I'm in for both NFL and NCAA tournament is by Run Your Pool. So go check them out. The link's below. Tap in.
All right, the biggest question. Why can they win a game, or how can they win a game in the NCAA tournament?
I tell Darren all this, Darren Horn. I think he's a great coach, veteran group. Jeff, this group has been there. They weren't able to play during the the COVID when they made the NCAA tournament. So I think you have a hungry team, a veteran team, a very, very well coached team. I think Darren does as good a job as anybody in the country. But I think the X factor is their defense. It's a defense that not a lot of people play. You don't have a ton of time. Once that bracket's revealed, you'll have about 3 days. It's a matchup zone that's very different than anything you'll see in the country.
Why? What makes it different?
They're passing guys. They're guarding the ball, screen different ways. They're very long. Sometimes they'll go with cutters. Sometimes they won't. I think it'll come down to, I think they'll guard you, but can they score enough points, I think will be the question. But certainly their defense is going to keep them in the game.
So that gets to my next question. Their biggest weakness, is it if they're not making shots?
I think that's everybody's weakness. Basketball really comes down to that, Jeff. But you know how it is when you're a mid-major playing a Power 5 with great athletes at every position. They have positional size. How can you manufacture points? So can NKU get out, get stops and run, make threes? But I would say, yeah, they're going to have to score the basketball. If there was a weakness, it would be, can they score enough points to keep up with that opponent?
All right, there you have it. Youngstown State head coach Jerrod Calhoun breaking down the Horizon League Conference Tournament champion, Northern Kentucky. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Jeff.